Today's story is a what I ordered versus what I got university admission edition. This form on your screen now is what I wrote posterior me for theater media arts. This is what I got admission for philosophy. So on today's gist, I'll be telling you my admission story while we make spicy, creamy Alfredo pasta. Please check the screen for the prompts and instruction on how to make this meal, and check the description box for the full ingredients measurement that I use. If you have any question, my comment section is open so that I can answer all of your questions. Straight to today's gist. I know a lot of us have the same story that I'm about to share, so that's why, like, when I said let me tell these people about this story, I just know a lot of people will like relate to it. So let's get to the gist of today. I wrote jam and I passed. And so before I wrote jam, when I was in secondary school, I talk a lot. I was a good talker, and I knew how to make a good argument. So people in my secondary school were like, since I'm an art student, you should study law. You know, you do very good in law. Yada yada yada. I said, okay, no problem. But deep down in my heart, I wanted to be a TV girl, and I said I'll study law. I bought posterior me form and put law, and I got home. I was so sad. My sister told me, and she was like, what's going on? I explained to her. She was like, you would have told daddy now. Do you know if you would have forced you to study law? I said, I don't know how daddy would take it if I tell him I want to study theater media arts. So I just summoned the courage, talked to my mom, we talked to my dad, and my dad was like, that's fine, study what you want to study, is there a way we can change it? I said yes. I was so happy. So I got money. I went back the next day, got a change of course from law to theater media arts. I was so happy that, in fact, this TMA, I know that they will give it to me, because they always say that everybody was telling me that TMA, they will give it to TMA, don't worry, TMA is for serious, but they always pack them there. I said, okay, no wala, they will give it to me. So I wrote posterior for TMA, and when the cut-off mark came out, I passed the cut-off mark, right? My posterior score passed the theater media arts cut-off mark. So I was waiting to get admission in theater media arts. When my admission letter came out, it was philosophy. See, I had never heard the word philosophy until that day when I saw my admission. I went to go and Google it and saw what it meant, and I was like, so what would I do after university with this? I don't understand. I was almost crying. My crush at the time, he was like older than me. He was already in uni by the time. When I sent it to him, he was like, philosophy. What kind of course is that one? Jesus. You guys, I almost fainted. I was like, I'm not going dizzy. And see me, before my admission letter came out, I was almost fainting. I was almost melting. So my family talked to me and said, okay, just go. If you don't like the first year, you know, you can always like switch after 1 year. People do it all the time. I was sad. I said, what did they go on? TMA again. You people cannot just give it to me. Let me have peace. And I said, no problem, I will go. But after my first year, I would change. I don't want to study philosophy. I don't know what that is. Anything. So when I got to uni, trust my lecturers to tell you, this is the best course in the world. You can work anywhere. See, somebody said to me some time ago that any course you go to, that they don't tell you where you can work specifically with your course, just so that you're studying a very nonsense course. I'm not saying that philosophy is a nonsense course. I'm glad I studied that course. It has a whole lot of benefits if you study philosophy, especially with thinking and critical reasoning. But that was not what I wanted. And this my lecturer standing here telling me I can work anywhere in the world. I just said, I beg, I'm just here for this first year. After this year, I'm out. You guys, after the first year, after I had struggled through clearance, wrote GST 101, GST 102, Fee 101, Fee 1. When I wrote all the 101s and 102, when my first year ended, I wasn't sure I wanted to change department again. Basically because my results for my first year was really good, and I just started thinking that. So I've made friends, right, with 100 level people. We're all in 100 level, and I've made friends with these people. What's going to happen next? I'm not going to go back to 100 level, and they'll be in 200 level, and they'll be graduating, and I'll not be entering final year. Okay, I'll not start writing GST 101 and 102 again. I'll not start writing, there's one course. I've forgotten that course. I was so hard. I don't know if I wrote ENT in 100 level, entrepreneurship, but there was a course that I skated through that. In fact, that course, I was sweating when I was writing the exam. So that course, I just sat down, and it was a general course. I just sat down and thought, I was like, I don't think I can do this again. I can't go through this struggle again. You guys, that's how I entered 200 level in philosophy. Entered 300 level in philosophy. This final year in philosophy. Wrote project in philosophy and graduated from philosophy. And today I'm a philosopher. But how many of us did this happen to? I know a lot of people that this happened to. Tell me in the comment section, how many of us this happened to when you apply for a course and you get a totally different course? What I ordered versus what I got. Please do not complain about the amount of pepper I'm adding into this meal. That's why it's called spicy. If you don't want it to be spicy, you can take out the pepper and it's just going to be creamy Alfredo pasta, or you can reduce it to whatever quantity you like. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Come on, my story is not interesting enough, or you don't like my recipes, tell me why you haven't subscribed yet. Please hit the subscribe button and join my family of love. Tell me in the comment section what other recipes you like to see, or what other recipes you want me to try out. If you watch this video to this point, there's a 2,000 naira worth of airtime for the first person to comment deep in capital letter DEEP. Also, I'll be doing an opinion poll during the week. Please watch out for that. Stay safe, stay woke. I love you. Mwah.